Are you ready to drink some wine? Yes, the answer is yes. Hey, it's Jen from Vine Styles again. I hope everybody is doing well and that you're staying safe. And we are gonna get through this, guys, but don't worry, we have some wine to help with that today. So we're doing the feature wine again. Today we're going to be doing the Mount Vernon Pinot Gris. Let's get right into it. Typically, like I said in the Del Cerro tasting, Pinot Gris and Pinot Grigios are a little bit different, meaning that Pinot Grigios tend to be a little bit less concentrated, maybe a little bit more citrus fruit on there and a little lighter, where Pinot Gris tend to be perceived as a little sweeter on the palate, a little bit more concentrate, and that's what I have been hearing about this one. I've been getting a lot of really good reviews, so I am super excited to try it, and it's just in time for spring. So this will be your great patio wine to help you through your quarantine. We can do it, guys. I hope this makes sense. I hope this comes through properly. This is my janky drawing of New Zealand when I was doing my diploma stuff. So we're going to be landing right over here in Marlborough, the little orange dot there. Woo! And that area is going to be moderate maritime sort of climate, so a little bit cooler, but not too much. The South Island here in New Zealand tend to be a little bit cooler than the North Island over here. And so it should retain a good acidity on there as well. And typically from this area, what do you usually see? Usually Sauvignon Blancs. So it's going to be, once again, really exciting to try the Pinot Gris this time. The label is actually from Lawson Dry Hills. And they originally planted their grapes in 1982 by Barbara and Ross Lawson. They started their label 10 years later in 1992. And they started with the typical Sauvignon Blanc, and then the Riesling, and then got into Chardonnay, and Pinot Gris, and Pinot Noir. And now they have vineyards throughout that whole area in Marlborough. I might be able to throw up a map. The Mount Vernon is one of the peaks that tower over Marlborough in the Wither Hills. So they're just behind that winery. And these wines tend to be fairly easy drinking, accessible, very fruity, perfect for springtime's type of wines. This wine is considered to be vegan friendly. Vegan friendly wines are wines that are fined and filtered without animal products. Another cool thing about the Lawson Dry Hills is that they are sustainable. So they actually have their certificate in sustainable practices. These wines tend to be very terroir driven, meaning that you can really tell the quality of the land through the wine. Now, let's drink. I mean, taste, let's taste. We'll drink this later. Beautiful color. So I really hope that you guys get a bottle of this. Maybe you can follow along as you are sipping the wine. If not, that's okay too. It's all good. Oh, it's almost slightly effervescent. It seems in the glass. It's got a little bit of bubbles. There's actually a nice color to it too, almost like a straw sort of note to it. Oh yeah, oh that's cool. Okay, so it's not as punchy as what I thought it was going to be. It has notes of a ripe red apple. That's not like a cold red apple, like a nice ripe red apple that's been on the counter for a bit and you kind of cut it open and you smell it. Oh, nice. It has some stone fruit in there as well, but it also has this almost like a passion fruit note to it, so a little tropical. And then almost a little bit of a creamy spice in the sense of almost like a vanilla-y sort of note. So I think that is a little bit of lees aging, or not aging, but lees resting. So it rested on the lees a little bit. But it's juicy. It's a very, I get this note of very ripe fruit on it. Oh, it's very pretty. All right, so let's try it. So you get that red apple on there, But you also get a little bit of pear on there too. A nice ripe pear once again. I'm almost getting like a note of orange too on the palate. So I think that goes back to more of the tropical notes as well. Nice softness, so a little bit more of that cream. I'm getting more of that cream note after, so when I'm breathing out, I get it. It has a nice acidity, but it's not super acidic. It's a little softer in the acidity. It's a very glug, glug, glug sort of wine. This is a, oops, I drank the whole bottle sort of wine. Yeah, and it goes back into that peach sort of stone fruit sort of notes too. Yeah, ripe apple, that ripe pear on there. I don't get so much citrus. I get more of like a pith of the citrus, so like a lemon pith, but more of that tropical note and more of that stone fruit peach sort of note to it. Yeah, super accidental. Drink the whole bottle of wine. Oh, something that I would pair this with. Nothing like you can drink by itself. So I would go for like a soft ripe cheese. Maybe like some pasta with a cream sauce, some shellfish. It could go with curries. I don't know if I would do maybe like a Thai curry, but like maybe like a coconut type of curry. But honestly, it just drinks so well by itself. Yummy. 25% off our 6 packs on the Mount Vernon Pinot Gris. Woo! Yeah, super good. All right. Well, I hope you guys take care and that you stay safe and you just drink a lot of wine. All right. Bye. I finally have a mask and it's so pretty. This is what you're going to see when you come to Vine Styles now. I'm going to be wearing this mask. Aw, thank you so much. So this is from YYC Mask Makers. Thank you, YYC Masks. Oh yeah.